Hello guys and welcome back. This is going to be part 1 of the history of the Borderlands Online MMO RPG. This is going to be an upcoming series on my channel where I break down the cancelled game and discuss all the potential this game had and so much more. The story starts back in December 2014, where rumors were circling of an officially licensed Borderlands game being made exclusively by foreign developers, as in not the in-house Gearbox software, similar to that of the pre-sequel how it was outsourced to 2K Australia. A Chinese developer and publishing company, Shanda Games, was set to work with 2K China on creating a game set in the Borderlands universe. A teaser site was created with a silhouette of Claptrap and a countdown set to end on December 8, 2014. Disclaimer, most of these screenshots and videos will be Mandarin or Chinese, so I've translated what I could, but you will just have to follow along and take my word for it. So now we go to December 8. Borderlands Online was officially announced with these 4 images. At this point, it was scheduled to be released sometime in 2015 and only the Chinese version was mentioned. 4 characters were announced at the launch: the Warrior, the Wizard, Berserker, and Ranger, all of which I will discuss in an upcoming separate video. A closed beta was announced the same day along with a second wave of screenshots given exclusively to Chinese entertainment sources. In these screenshots, Sledge, a General Knox clone, and some sort of Spider-Ant boss can all be seen with the iconic boss logo card. We received more information on these bosses later in the timeline. 8 days later, on December 16, 2014, PvP was announced for the game, which piqued interest in the Western market even more after an underutilized battle arenas in Borderlands 1 and no real arenas in Borderlands 2. Also, this game is set to be instance-based, so you will not run into other players while adventuring the world. The game has hub cities, which were the only place where players could meet other players, create groups, and set off on adventures together. Fast forward to December 24, 2014, the product manager at Shanda Games published even more information on the Borderlands Online game. The first point the developers emphasized was players can expect more traditional Borderlands PvE or player versus environment content. There will be main quests, side quests, guild systems, trading, crafting, and more elements from the standard MMO RPGs, which are massively multiplayer online role-playing games. Also, leveling up and skill points will still be a thing carried over from past Borderlands games, so there will be main skills and actives that you can turn on and powers. He talked more about the gameplay and instancing, which still had many players confused. All the main adventure zones and bosses / loot will be instanced. There will be no open world unless you make a party beforehand, which is a distinction among many MMOs where running into players throughout the world is a common trait. It was said to be similar to that of the MMO Dragon Nest, where the main hub cities were used to take quests, create groups, and then instance into the quest together. And in time, more cities and quests would open up to the player as they leveled up. Next, they talked about PvP, which is player versus player, and confirmed the arena format and leveling similar to that of Guild Wars 2. When all players enter the arena, they will all be scaled down to the same level. But something that does make it different is their skills or abilities will not be scaled down. So higher level players still have an advantage because of all the extra skill points and damage that will rake up just from playing the game. The last piece of information released on December 24 is that the game would be free to play, which is interesting. Okay, so now we move to January 16, 2015. Closed beta testing was set to start on the 23rd of January. The players would be able to access 3 hub cities: Howling Town, Union City, and Metropolitan. 4 classes would be available. They were renamed to the Mercenary, Fire Charming, Dragon, and Wind Hunter. And 22 dungeons and 1 PvP arena would be available. The level cap would be 36. There would also be guilds, mail, and more, all available inside the inside the beta. And the trailer was also released to set off the launch. But this was also closed beta, so not everyone could get in. You had to receive a key if you wanted to be a part of it. awesome. And I am going to let the complete teaser trailer play at the end so you can stick around for that and see the entire thing start to finish without all the weird cuts in between. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for the rest of this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is only part 1. Part 2 will be coming out really soon with the rest of the information, and I do have a lot more videos planned on this topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and let me know what else you want to see about this game. And see you guys in the next one.
这是一款脑洞大开的游戏，游戏界从来没有这样的尝试。This is Borderlands。
这就是无主之地，一款与众不同的射击游戏。它完美结合了 RPG 和 FPS 游戏的元素，玩家在体验射击快感的同时，也能感受到探索、收集和冒险的乐趣。